Ripple is moving lawsuits from state to federal court, the UAE is launching their first crypto exchange, and the French government is dropping the rates on cryptocurrency tax. Let's start the show. Global News, I'm Edward. Got a lot to cover in today's episode, but before we get into what's happening in the wonderful world of cryptocurrency, I want to send a shout out to today's show's sponsor, which is ICO Squared. ICO Squared is an algorithmic-based ICO rating system that is looking to pave the way for the future of how ICOs are rated. For all the details on ICOs you want to know more about, check out ICO Squared. In recent days, the Ripple Labs legal team removed a pending securities lawsuit pertaining to the regulatory nature of Ripple, the native cryptocurrency of the Ripple blockchain, to a federal court. The representatives of Ripple made the argument that the class action lawsuit was initiated by a group of investors with non-geographical limitations, and as such, the case should not be handled by a state court. Skadden Arps, Slate, Meagher and Flum litigation partner Peter Morrison emphasized that because the amount of the controversy exceeds $5 million and was brought by more than 100 members, Ripple Labs can rightfully remove the lawsuit to a federal court. There are legal experts that feel that Ripple has a better chance of winning its class action lawsuit in a higher federal court than in a state court. But one has to wonder what the ripple effect will be with a company the size of Ripple essentially using tricks of the state to potentially win a lawsuit, as crypto is after all supposed to be decentralized. ShapeShift CEO Mr. Erik Voorhees has said that the growing debt of the U.S., which now sits around $21.7 trillion, will inevitably cause a big spike in cryptocurrency. Voorhees suggested that to repay the national debt, the government and the Federal Reserve will be forced to print more fiat money, leading to inflation and a decline in the purchasing power of the U.S. dollar. If a financial crisis is to occur by the end of 2020, as predicted by many economists in the USA, primarily due to the overly high interest rate set forth by the Federal Reserve Bank, then the US dollar could drop massively in value, which means investors will be likely to look for new stores of value such as gold and cryptocurrencies, whose value is not yet dependent on the global economy. If this does happen, will we see a worldwide surge in the crypto market?
Navigating the world of ICOs can be a daunting task. Not anymore. I present to you ICO Squared. No advisors, no scammy experts. Take a look into the future of algorithmic ICO ratings. ICO Squared.
Dr. Hilda Cathy Heine, president of the Marshall Islands, is taking some heat from her plan to convert the Marshall Islands currency from the US dollar to their own cryptocurrency. The blockchain-based SOV currency was approved and signed into law back in February of this year. The Marshall Islands gained their independence from the US back in 1986. The republic made up of about 1,100 individual islands with a population under 100,000. The USA provides material financial aid, which helps to prop up the tiny country. Today, Heine is pointing a finger at China, saying they are behind the maneuver to undermine the SOV. The allegations are that China wants to secure a remote Marshall Islands atoll and turn it into a country within their own country, challenging the republic's sovereignty, according to a report in the Guardian newspaper. These are serious claims by President Heine, and whether it's true or false, one has to wonder how a state run just on a cryptocurrency will function. Let's wait and see. The Zarooni Group has partnered with US-based crypto bulls to launch the first registered cryptocurrency exchange in the United Arab Emirates. The parties have reportedly signed a memorandum of understanding for the venture, which will also involve collaboration with Gulfcoin Gold. Al-Zarooni Foundation Chairman Suhail Al-Zarooni called the move a game changer for Dubai's emerging fintech sector and predicted that it would generate more crypto investment and interest for the UAE. The announcement comes as the UAE continues its efforts to become a leader in blockchain and cryptocurrency technology. The country has previously announced its ambitious plan to ensure that at least half of all government transactions take place in the blockchain by 2021, and it is reportedly pursuing options for development of a state-backed cryptocurrency called eMcash or Mcash, an exciting move by the UAE. And how will this affect the nation in the years to come? France's 2019 budget could bring some measure of tax relief to French cryptocurrency traders. The Commission this week has approved an amendment to the budget bill that would reduce the capital gains tax rate on cryptocurrency gains from 36.2% to a flat rate of 30%. The amendment will now need to be approved by the Parliament as it is considered the final version of France's 2019 budget bill. The proposed tax changes come as France's government tries to create a more welcoming environment for cryptocurrencies. The government is in the process of finalizing an economic plan to grow and modernize the French economy, and some leading officials have noted that cryptocurrency will have an important role to play in that process. The 30% tax rate is still extortionate, but it is nice to see Europe moving in the right direction on taxation. One has to wonder how much the tax rates may drop in the future. Thanks for tuning into today's show. Another shout out to today's show sponsor, ICO Squared. For Crypto Global News, I'm Edward. Until next time, you take care.